This is Joe Basso with MusicRadar, and I'm here with Alan Abbasi from Fender, and we're going to look at the, was it 6 or 8 new models of the American Select Series?
Well, there's 8 guitars here, but there's actually 6 new models. It's the Fender Select Series. We have a whole new batch for 2013, so let's get right into it. I should mention real quick, the Fender Select Series is really what we call the cream of the crop of what we do off the main production line. It's not custom shop, but we do have premium features like lacquer finishes, premium woods, highly figured necks and bodies, specially voiced pickups. They come in special cases. All these things are part of the Fender Select Series. So let's start over here. First model here is a Fender Select Active Jazz Bass, physically an alder body with a highly figured maple top. It's got specially voiced jazz pickups from the Fender Select Series. New for this model is actually active passive electronics. There's a battery-powered preamp in there that allows you to get active EQ. And then if you want to go passive, there's a little mini toggle switch. You can just flip back and forth between active and passive. On the neck, it's a quarter sawn neck for added stability, and there's actually 2 Posiflex graphite rods in there on the side, either side of the truss rod, that add double security for the neck, so it's a rock solid neck. That is the Fender Select Active Jazz Bass. Next up here is my personal favorite. It's the Select Strat HSS. Basically, we've got an alder body with a book match flame maple top, HSS configuration. Again, all the pickups are voiced specifically for this series. This humbucker is a very fat sound. It's got really nice string-to-string note clarity, even when you're using overdrive. Where there's something very, very special about this guitar in particular that you probably want a close-up on, and that's this rosewood board here. From a couple paces back, it looks like it's a typical bound neck, but it is not. What we've done on this neck is we actually route a channel across the entire maple neck, and this piece of rosewood is inlaid into the neck. So the entire fretboard is one piece that's inlaid into the maple neck. And that creates this binding effect, which is actually the maple neck showing around the sides of the bound neck. So the finish on here is a real nice, silky, smooth, hand-rubbed oil. It's very different from a lot of other finishes we use, but it lends itself to fast playing. Again, some of the features of the Select Series: locking tuners, compound radius neck, which means it goes from 9.5 inch to 14-inch radius. It's a little flatter at 14-inch radius, which means you can bend notes a little easier, and it's all lacquer on the paint.
It's a gorgeous guitar by the way.
That was unbelievable. Next up, we've got a Blackwood top Telly. This is actually the Fender Select Telly HH. As you can see, it's a very highly figured Blackwood top. This happens to be Malaysian Blackwood. It's got a really nice distinct grain. It's cut from the heartwood, so all these guitars will have that stripe down the middle. And again, we've got 2 brand new wide range special humbuckers. This has a special little electronics button here. If you press that S1 switch in, it allows you to get a fatter single coil sound out of each of the humbuckers. And again, compound radius, has nice bird's eye figuring on the neck, locking tuners, all lacquer paint. That's the Fender Select Telly HH. Next up, we've got the Fender Select Telecaster Thinline. Feel how light that is.
That is light.
Yeah. Partially due to the fact, yeah, it's yours. You're the new winner. So obviously routing out the chamber here makes it incredibly light, but it also contributes to the tone, adds a little bit of that woody flavor to the tone. Fender Select Telecaster single coil pickups sound warm and nice. It's a semi-hollow ash body with a flame maple top. This one has some really nice bird's eye figuring on the neck. Again, they all come with locking tuners, but this happens to be the gold hardware version of this. There is a chrome hardware version right there. So on the gold hardware version, we switched the tuners from locking into these nice pearl button gold tuners. Now, if you get this Fender Select Telly Thinline with the chrome hardware, you get the standard locking tuners on that model. So there's 2 different versions of that same model.
And that is light.
Yeah, I think that's between 6 and 7 pounds, perhaps, yeah. This is a really exciting model for the new Fender Select Series, the Fender Select Carved Top Jazzmaster. First of all, to find a Jazzmaster that has a carved top in and of itself is pretty interesting. But this one has all new appointments. It's alder with a flame maple top. It's a double humbucker configuration. Again, our brand new wide range specials. I should mention that wide range refers to a humbucker that we made in the 70s, but these are actually not those. They just look like them. It's a wide range cover that houses our new wide range special pickup. That's a brand new pickup though. Again, we've got the special S1 switch to get single coil sounds. This Jazzmaster features that channel-bound rosewood neck. So the rosewood neck is one giant inlay in the maple. That's called channel binding. It's got the really nice, silky smooth hand-rubbed oil finish on this one. That's a really highly figured neck, locking tuners, lacquer paint. That is the Fender Select Carved Top Jazzmaster, available in Twilight Burst and Cayenne Burst, which is right there. And last but not least, we have a Fender Select Carved Top Telly. It's an A-set SH configuration, so it's got a single coil in the bridge and a humbucker in the neck. This is actually a carved Tasmanian blackwood top. You can see that we kind of mask around the edge of the body when we paint it. Then when we're done, we take that mask off and it leaves a very nice bound sort of effect. That's actually the wood of the top showing through the paint. This has a rosewood board, flame neck, locking tuners. Again, the compound radius on all these is 9.5 inches to 14 inches, and it's chambered for weight relief. Just a beautiful looking guitar, and that is all the models of the new Fender Select series.
So that was the rehearsal. Now we're going to do it with the camera rolling. Okay?
Awesome.
Thank you very much.